look at the swamp. Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Florida Gators. Onside, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And now we get a look at Trinidad Chambliss. More than 350 yards and a pair of scores in his last game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
And one thing I'm really interested to see is this Ole Miss offense post-Lane Kiffin, post-Charlie Weiss Jr., and they always find wide receivers. Palmer, it's amazing. They've had a knack for it. Was that Kiffin? Was that Weiss? Can Golden find those guys? They bring in a bunch of transfers to try to fulfill the same recipe that they've been using. Let's see how fast it will work.
The best news is Trinidad Chambliss is back throwing the ball now. He's one of those guys who can elevate the players around him, too. You're right. There's going to be some new faces, and it's going to be important from a chemistry standpoint that he and these guys are able to get on the same page very early on. But once everything starts clicking, this offense, man, they light up the scoreboard. And how much would you love it as a receiver playing with a quarterback like Chambliss?
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry.
Could be an outing. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give the ball. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
The Gators need to pick it up on 4th down. He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller, you're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Might be changing the route. Jones to throw. Quickly complete. At the punt, and he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Gators come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Pryor. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd...
Oh, what a spectacular spectacular layout and catch. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They'll run play action. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end could.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Jones wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Gator. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Gill. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But
makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Offside. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Hand off from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Jones to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The option look. He'll pitch it. Got a little space. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play.
Loose in the middle. And he scores! Touchdown, Rebels!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. With the catch, it's Pryor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll give it to Ball. Looking for room at the 40. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later and take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. There is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Jones to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag run.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Extending the play. On the run, deep down the right side. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Pryor. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short, he needs a yard. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit.
Got headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes them pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He splits the uprights. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pulled Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 5 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Holly Rowe right there in the middle of it on the sideline. Holly, what are you hearing about this injury?
Guys, the Florida head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their running back has sustained a lot of hits in that first half. He did a terrific job rushing for more than 50 yards. He has been so strong at the point of attack, but he is starting to absorb some blows. You can see it in his body, a lot of bruising, some abrasions. I'll keep you posted on how he continues to work through all of this contact. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Rush is on him. Quickly out to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's got him. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. The quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Gators are flying down the field. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Holds it fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Grab behind the line. It's Fields. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. Makes the grab. It's Mays. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it on the option. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gill. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball.
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect it. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Through 3/4 of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Gators sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They
breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Jones to throw. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between them.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no 1st down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has...
There's some room. Touchdown, Rebels. Excellent pass by the back on the option. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll go to the counter play. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Handoff for Ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Keeps it himself. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Todd. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. The run inside. It's Lacey. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he'll be brought down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. On target over the middle. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Gets the back moving. Jones wants to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Here comes the heat. He's on the move. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Got it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They just keep firing. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They're testing the right side here. Here's a little room there. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. Jones to throw. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to move them on the counter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Jones wants to throw it. Gonna take a shot. Got it down the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Makes the grab on the left. Runs through, man. He might have some space. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Gator! They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
First play of the drive wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover.
And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. The Gators sending the offense back to work.